Hello. How is everyone? Alright, please let me know about the music. I'm trying another playlist because I haven't listened to this one before. I think it's a little bit loud. Give me a second, guys. Lowered it a little bit. Hello, Min. Alright. Now the question is, do I want to do one more level of the one more level before doing Afterlands or doing Afterlands now? Man, I don't have many links on right now. This is so sad. Transferred them too many times today, I think. I'll just take whatever I got. Alright. Can I get one more damage link? Yeah, why not? Light wash. Hey, Zai. You know what? We could do one more level. At the cats. One more level. And then I'll hop over and do the Afterlands. I kind of want to do it today. Just so then I can put together the first video for the series, because I think 1 to 80 is kind of awkward. If I can get it to finish Afterlands at least, that should be a nice place to stop. This is going to be a good amount to talk about. What do you guys think? Gave up a 35? I think Blast is actually quite a nice class. Keep going. Let's put on the EXP Legion. Yeah, I think Blast is a fantastic class. You just need to kind of know what you're doing. Very strong, very strong. Even with just like the 2 macros combined with Bunker Blaster can get you to 140 pretty comfortably. Maybe onwards you will need to press more buttons, but up to that it's not too bad. Combo's too hard. I think it's because what it took me to learn how to play Blaster was to realize it's not a speed thing, it's a rhythm thing. Once I realized it was a rhythm game, not a speed game, the class got a lot easier. And the way I found out was I actually had a friend who plays Blaster, and he recorded some gameplay. And he had his microphone on, so you could hear him tapping his keys. So I could hear like the rhythm of how he pressed his keys, and that's how I learned how to play Blaster. Knowing what buttons to press is one thing, knowing what timing to press them is another. Yeah, this character will try to get to CRA. I wanted to get to CRA and then Lotus and Damien afterwards. I'm gonna try to solo my way to Chaos Root Abyss, and then I'll see where it goes afterwards. I'll probably have to do some party bossing to get to Lomian. I don't think it's a very good idea to solo to Lomian. At least not to get the Absolab gear. Like, soloing with whatever you have going into CRA and using that to get to Lotus and Damien is quite difficult unless you're quite funded. Like, if you had like good boost nodes and good Legion, good Link and all that sort of stuff, then maybe, but otherwise probably not. Alright, I'm gonna spend the next 2 minutes here. I know I was gonna stop at 82, but I've got this 2 times from the rune, so maybe I'll just make the most of it. Yeah, how is everybody? How are you guys? I'm trying to stream a little bit more frequently so I can interact with you guys a little bit more. Also, I think it'll be fun to just stream this character, so then people who can watch it live and then put it together in smaller videos, so then people who can't catch the streams can see it afterwards. Also, they don't have to sit through 2-hour VODs, because not everybody does that. I do appreciate the people who do watch the VODs, like the 2-hour videos. Like, I'm still surprised how many people watch those. Yeah, it's good to see you all. All taking refuge in this stream. A little bit longer than an hour. A little bit over 2 hours until the servers go down. So let's enjoy it while it lasts. And then we'll be free from the mushroom game for a little bit. The maintenances always start at a good time for me to start playing the game, or to play the game in general. Because like it's not too late in the night. Because today is a pretty early maintenance compared to usual, I think. Usually it starts like at it'd be like what, 10 AM EDT. But today it's starting at 8, so that's my 10 PM. A little bit annoying, but what can you do? All you can do is get more things done before the servers die for a few hours. Yeah, Kelvin, it's been a while. Yeah, I'm pretty good, man. Just working my way on this Bowman. Trying to go back to my roots when it comes to this channel, you know? Going back to my roots. Doing some solo progression CRA and then some party bossing afterwards. I just wanted another bossing mule to play on. And I've never met an archer, so it should be fun. Alright, cool. I think now it's a good time to start the Afterlands. Alright, how do I start it? There it is. Yeah, we can do the Afterlands together. Woo! I love the Afterlands. I actually don't think it's that bad EXP. It gives you a fair number of levels. And it gives you totems, which is really nice. Alright, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to go to the bottom? I don't think I've seen this one before. I've never done this cutscene before. I usually get run over by the pig. Pick removal, yeah, that is nice. Just so then we don't, especially for the storage, I don't really like having to open my storage with the pick every single time when you're trying to like move mesos or cubes and flames and stuff around. That's quite annoying, especially when you just want to check what's on different characters. Like I have different amounts of money on other characters. Sometimes I want to move it around. It's really annoying. Am I memory leaking? Why is the background black? Wait, is this background meant to be black? Hang on. It seems a bit sus. I think I'm memory leaking. Yeah, the pick removal. So Nexon has decided that they're not gonna enforce the pick anymore. I'm definitely memory leaking, aren't I? Alright, we'll just keep going until I crash, I suppose. This does not look right. Alright, take your bets. How long until my game decides to close itself? But yeah, the pick is like a very old, like, two-factor authentication security thing that they had. It's more for Korea, because back then, you know how Maplestory is like pretty popular, and people would play Maplestory in LAN cafes and stuff like that, and walk away from their computer. The pick is to stop people from like dropping their stuff and whatnot. Look at the background. Look at this line. Oh my god! Look at this memory leak. This game's gonna crash. You can see this beautiful background. It looks like I have dead pixels. Amazing. Come on guys, Nexon is an indie company. Okay, I'm glad that this mobbing skill at least like mostly clears these guys as well. Right, hopefully I can get some good levels. If I can get to like somewhere in the 90s, I'd be pretty happy. Then at least I can go straight to Sahel, or like the desert in general. If I can get straight to the desert, I can skip Ice Valley and all that nonsense. I really don't like Ice Valley. Yeah, exactly. Multi-million-dollar indie company. I always found this part funny. Or the entire Afterland is quite amusing because all these classes, they all have Pencileer items, except for the pirate. For some reason he has Necromancer items. I thought that was pretty funny. So how many of you guys have done the Afterlands and how many of you guys don't like it? I think that the Afterlands is not that bad. It's just difficult if you don't have a guide, or you haven't done it before or something like that. Ah, wonderful. Another black background. Yeah, you can see the pirate is wearing Necromancer. What's going on? Nexon, come on. Oh, it does have Empress weapons. It is red. That's so funny. It says here change day into night, but I don't know, it looks like night to me. Look at the background. It's alright night. Come on game. Why am I changing the time? Well, I think the sky is meant to be spinning right now, but I can't see it happening. Yeah, for sure. The temporary totems are quite annoying. Especially one of the three has like a really low drop rate. So I think a lot of people just do two of them and use the third one as like an Afterlands totem. Some people don't even go for the third one, they just play with two. Alright, now I need to talk to everybody. Oh. I'm gonna get the Balrog's key. It does actually look not bad in the background with the black background. I kind of like the aesthetic of it. It looks like really dark, like a night. Let's go grab this. I think I just need to talk to this book. Let's see. I'll hold on to it. Right. I think my original series, I kind of went through the whole Afterlands thing, but I think for this one I'm just gonna talk about it. There's a lot of good Afterlands guides out there. I don't think I need to do one myself, unless people really want to hear me just read off a script, I guess. But I don't think that's very interesting. Didn't Copper-san do one recently? I feel like that was in my recommended at some point. I'm not very good at reading off a script though. And I don't think I do it. I don't think I do this dungeon very efficiently either. There's always one in the corner. This piano cover's nice. I like this one. Temple of Time. Very good. Right. Have I seen Sacrix leveling a Jett to 250? I saw the video. I don't really care much for it. I think Jett is such an easy class to level to 250. I don't know what he was complaining about, honestly. It's so easy. Like, I main a Jett, and it took me like under a week to get from 240 to 250. It's so easy. I didn't realize it was like a secret that Jett is really good at training. Who would have thought that a class that can train 10 levels above its level range is fast to train? Who would have thought? Not a lot of classes that can train in Arcana as soon as it hits Arcana. Hey Squishy, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. But yeah, I'm a little annoyed that he released that video because now people are gonna play Jett and it's gonna make me feel like a hipster. I'm okay with Jett being a trash class. I'm still waiting for Nexon to give me either a iframe or a bind. That'd be nice. The game's so hard without one of those two. It took me so long to get down H Lotus with my Jett. I think if I was playing any other, like, good bossing class, I would have got it down much faster than it took me. Yeah, I don't think the class is very good in a lot of bosses. It's just, at least trying to solo it and stuff like that. When it comes to soloing it, it might be a bit tricky. Alright, so this part, I definitely need my pet. Where's my snail at? Alright. Coming out of retirement. Coming into the workforce. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the content on my channel. It looks so funny with the black background. I'm honestly surprised I haven't crashed yet. If those aren't famous last words, I don't know what are. I think we already got 2 levels from just doing the first bit of talking. So, pretty good. I'm gonna sit here and then grind out some more food baskets. I'm gonna try to get like maybe 200 of these, just so then I don't have to collect these over again. There's a chance that we just RNG it the entire time and just keep getting the food basket one, so I'm just gonna rack up these food baskets, these little cheese things. And collect some ore cures along the way, I suppose, for convenience sake. Don't really use ore cures for anything, but can never go wrong with more ore cures. Can always sell them. It's a shame that these trait things aren't the good trait ones. These are like the 5 trait ones instead of the 30 ones that we got in like Wonderoid and stuff. I think more people would actually do this content, or maybe even farmed it if you could get the good trait potions from it. It'd be good. Especially for Charm. Because I think Charm is like one of those random stats that you really gotta grind for. Reminds me, I gotta get this character to 30 Charm. It's gonna be annoying. How am I gonna do that? Guess I just have to use the Fairy Bros thing for the time being. I guess there is one in the shop too, but I kinda don't want to farm coins for that. Rather just get event coins. How long do you think it'll take this character to CRA? I don't plan on playing this character like full time, in the sense that like I'm not gonna play this character every single day. Maybe once or twice a week, in like maybe 2-hour, 3-hour sessions max. It'll probably take me at least a month. I think by the time I get to 210, or even like 205, I could probably clear CRA. Kind of just depends how much I'm willing to invest in this character. I don't want to like overfund this character, otherwise the bossing won't be very interesting, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to think, because I don't want it to be a case of a series where I'm like, I got it to 200, I unlocked CRA, and now I'm going to give it 1,000 node stones, you know? I don't want it to be like that. That's not very interesting. Maybe I'll set myself like a limit of how many node stones I give. And then the rest of it would just be money just slowly funded into it, and I'll just keep trying CRA until I clear it, I guess. I'll just like try every once in a while and be like, do I have enough damage? If no, just keep putting a little bit more money every once in a while. I'm not gonna, because I don't have a farmer. What content is this? I'm doing the Afterlands. It's a themed dungeon. At the end of the Afterlands, you can get permanent totems, which is nice. So I'm hoping to finish this themed dungeon before the maintenance. Hopefully. That would be ideal. So right now I'm just collecting these food baskets so then I don't need to collect them later. Because there's a good chance that the guy will ask for more. So I'm trying to collect about 200 of them. The EXP is not very good here though, so I wouldn't recommend grinding here or anything. Like, I'm not doing this for EXP. So yeah. If I'm gonna, like, I don't usually do the Afterlands. I know some people do this as a training method just to avoid grinding these levels, which is fine, because, you know, grinding's not always that interesting. But this is nice because of the totems. And if I want to get to CRA, I'm just going to take any bit of damage I can, right? There's no reason not to do it. Alright, I'm just going to hope that this is enough, actually. Let's hope this is enough. asking for some more food baskets as I expected. Alright, let's move the big man out. Give you gold, huh? Alright, just a lot of dialogue. It's gonna send me to the next place. I wonder what this place looks like. Oh! It looks so weird without the background. People are gonna get really confused when they see the background in the video and be like, wait a minute, why does yours look different? It's just memory leaking, guys. Usually if you see something like this, it means your game's gonna crash. But I'm pushing my luck here, I'm not restarting my client. I'm pushing my luck until I crash, that's how it is. Yeah, usually if you see things missing, it's a good indication to restart your client, because, well, if you crash in the middle of a boss, that'd be pretty sad, right? You might lose your run midway, or lose your daily run, all that sort of stuff. Lose your, I don't know, buffs. This looks ridiculous. You know, I'm kind of glad, actually. Specifically for these tree things. These things blend in with the background really nicely. These snow tree things. So the fact that I have no background, I can actually see them better, so they don't blend in with the background. Alright. It's gonna get me to kill stuff soon, so I gotta stay around. Alright, 50 ravens it is. I'm actually going to have my snail out because I'm going to collect some of these branches along the way. Get some bonus EXP later on. I think somebody earlier said 15 minutes from when I asked. I think it's getting pretty close to 15 minutes and I still haven't crashed. Surprising, honestly. It's like I'm in outer space. Or something. Let's see. What do I have in my etc.? I think I need 9. None of these snow branch things. So once I get 9, I can put away my snail. As to not waste it. Be conservative with the snail. In other words, I'm just being stingy. Alright, where's... I need one more branch, come on. Alright, cool. I can put away the snail. They're gonna take away my colors. Good old Afterlands. This brings back trauma from Wonderoid. Just the left, right. It's not cool, man. Alright, can I do this one already? I can. So you can talk to this little seat here to get one of the objectives done. Which is nice. I think. Ah, not yet. I think I did it too early. I knew that. Alright, let's talk to this guy. got one of the keys. Oh, okay, I thought my game. I actually really thought my game was going to crash there. I was ready for it. Alright, we got one of the 12 keys. Let's keep going. Let's find them all. I think there's a fair number of them here. There's a lot of quests that you don't need to do for just the totems, but I'm just gonna go the route that I usually go. Because I know that this content is still a little bit buggy. And I'm just gonna follow the route that I've always done. Even if it's not the most efficient one. So then I don't bug out the instance and then lose my chance at the totems. It's kind of weird how so much of it is so buggy. Alright, let's go get these frozen treats. Very good. Then I think this tree breaks down as well. I need to make it thundery later. I think that might actually be part of the quest itself, so I don't think I need to go out of my way to do it. It's been a while since I've done this content. I'm doing my best to remember this. Wait, why can't I go? It's one of those double ledges. Ah, look, it's the piano version of Lucid. Very good. I think my chat has frozen. Oh no, there it goes. Give me a sec, I need a cough. Pardon me. Alright, my chat has updated as well. Is it possible to get to late game without Legion? I mean, yeah, I have a friend who's like 270... 271? 272? And he's got like 2000 Legion. So, if that's not late game, then I don't know what late game is. He's preparing for Black Mage and he's got like 3k Legion. Depending on your circumstances, you can do a lot of the game. It just means that you have to invest in other things. So because he has such little Legion, he's compensating with a lot of items. So he's got a lot of big items. A lot of like 22 stars, 3 lined items, that sort of stuff, right? So if you're giving up on one part of the game, you compensate with other parts of the game. That's how it's always been. If you have a bigger Legion, you can invest less into how much you have to pay. In terms of your stuff forcing and stuff like that. Have I sat through the dialogue of this? I have not sat through it, but I know the general gist of it. What's going on. Alright, is this gonna level me up? Nope, scammed. Alright. But yeah, I have shown that you can do at least the early part without Links or Legion. It's very doable if you're willing to put the time and effort into knowing how to do the bosses and all that sort of stuff. But what I compensated with like not having damage was like a lot of experience with the bosses, so I could do more damage during the fight. Yeah, that's absolutely something that you can do, yeah, if you're missing IED. I think telling people to get IED through Legion is a really silly thing to say. Personally. I know that Legion adds a lot of IED, but I don't think Legion is the best way to do it. Like, the first thing that I would do is a Luminous link. Like, Luminous to 140. that gives you a pretty easy IED. If you have spare link slots and you still need IED, you can also do what's it called? Hoyong. That one has 10% IED. Otherwise, you just compensate on your items. That's how it goes all the time. Like, if you're lacking something, you compensate it through other ways. During my Paladins run to CRA, because I was doing no links, no legion, I had very little IED, even including like my inbuilt IED. So what I did was I intentionally rolled my weapon past unique. I was originally just going to leave it at unique, but I rolled it past unique just to get an IED line on the weapon. So yeah, just depends on what your goals are. Later on, because it's like not like if you are still at that point where you are asking if Legion is necessary, it is usually the short-term solutions you have are not that expensive and very easy to fix. There's not a lot of permanent mistakes you can make in this game, honestly. Like, the only real thing that you would maybe regret is like stuff like doing a bad transpose or settling too early on a transpose, something like that. Something that's like annoying to redo. Alright, let's talk to this girl and then push her on the swing. If I'm gonna crash, this is what's gonna crash me because there's a cutscene, I think. Wait, do I not have the thing? Oh, there we go. Yeah, spin, spin, spin. That seems very dangerous for a small kid. Alright, that's another key. Would I say an Arcana is necessary for a reboot? It just depends on how long you're willing to invest in the game. Currently, if you use me as an example, I'm what, 259 on my Jett. I've got 6k Legion. I do all the bosses up to Verisilla, and I don't have Arcana farmer, so you know. I've done almost, I'd say like what, 70%, 75% of the end game bosses without a farming Kana, so yeah, I don't think you need one. It definitely fast tracks your progress, right? I'm not going to deny that. It definitely makes it faster, but it's not necessary. Alright, I don't remember if I need to do anything else here. I don't think I need to do this kid's quest. But I'm going to do it anyway, just for the EXP. But yeah, a lot of people say you need a farmer, and the response to that is you only need a farmer if you really want to progress quicker. Because that's the whole point. Maple Tour, Ursus. I actually haven't done Maple Tour in like a month, to be quite honest. I'm just lazy. Most of my money comes from weekly bossing. So let me see. Can I open my Legion here? I can't open my Legion here. I've got like 5 different characters that I do weekly bosses on. So that gives me about maybe 2 bill a week, at least, from just bossing. Then I have my totems, so I just train on my Jett. And when you have full meso drop gear and all that sort of stuff, you still make a decent amount of money. Like when I train for a totem's worth, which is like 2 hours on like the coupons and wealth acquisition potions and all that sort of stuff, I make about 1.5 bill every 2 hours. Maybe less, maybe like 1.4 bill every 2 hours. So you don't, I mean, it's not as good as a Kana. Kana would probably hit like closer to 2 bill in 2 hours. But it's enough to like play by when you're at this level. Once you hit past like 200 and maybe 220, like after 220, and invest money into drop meso gear, it's so much easier to do your things, because you can just train at your own pace and you'll just fund yourself by training. That's how a lot of my stuff came down to. Alright, let's make it rain. Where do I click? Oh, no, it's just a cutscene. You enjoy playing Kana? That's ideal, right? If you enjoy playing Kana, then you definitely got an upper hand of some sort. No longer totem gated, and you make some pretty good rates. It's good. It's very good. Alright, let's go to the next world. Alright, all these guys are gonna be hella tired. Yep. So far, so good. Yeah. Betraying Jett? What do you mean? I'm out of totems, Ray. I can't play my Jett. What's there to do? I can't train. I got nothing. I'm working on my Legion, Ray. That's what I'm doing. It's all for the Jett. And this is gonna make me money, so I'm technically farming. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with where my Jett is at the moment, but I think the next jump for my equipment's quite expensive, so I'm just gonna take my time. Because all my stuff is like 17 star now, and everything past 17 star hella expensive. And I don't train that much or farm that much. Ask you to chat it. No. Oh, you're funny. No way. Let's see. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm hella lazy when it comes to farming in general, so yeah, I probably won't be making a Kana anytime soon. Too lazy for it. Just gonna play for fun. Play an archer for fun. I'm also low-key making this archer out of spite, because when I finished my Paladin series, after the fact, a lot of people said Paladin is easy mode to do solo progression on, which I find really funny because Paladin's like actually one of the lowest DPS classes in the game at the moment. So I find it quite funny that, oh, you played the lowest damage class, it's too easy. So, why not just play another unpopular class and then do the same thing? First it was, oh, you can't do CRA without Link's Legion or carried. It's too hard. Go round 2, why not? Why can't up jump? I mean, it is a thing where like the Paladin is very tanky, but all classes have a mechanic that allows them to cheese various mechanics, if that makes sense. Paladin has good utility, but it has really bad damage. So I have to overcompensate for that, for example. I still play the mechanics for the most part correctly. I don't think like... I didn't realize how tanky Paladin was until after I finished the series. I didn't realize I could just ignore everything. So for all intents and purposes, in my mind, I played that class like a normal class. But don't forget though, for my Paladin series, I had to do Clown split. I did that legitimately split the first time. I didn't no-split it. It wasn't even close. So I think it's fair game. Blaze Wizard. I'll keep people quiet. I've already committed on this Bowmaster Ray. I can't go to Blaze Wizard. Maybe if I'm still playing the game after I finish this one. I'm also doing this because the Legion is Dex. Come on, man. Everything for the Jett at the end of the day. Gotta get that Dex Legion. Alright, very good. And I think I can turn it back to day now. Yeah, 90% reduction. For these like reduction ones, for the ones that do like a one-shot mechanic, does it stop you from dying still? Like for Pap Clock, for example, like Pat Pilates' laser thing, does a 9% reduction save you? I feel like it still kills you, right? Because it's different kinds of one-shots. Like there's one-shots that do 100%, and there's like the ones that like instant kill you no matter what. Yeah, that's what I figured. Unlucky. But yeah, this series should be a little bit... It will be a little bit different from the Paladin one because I will have my Links and Legion, but I won't be like jamming like 1,000 Nodestones onto this character. I don't really have a plan with this character though. It's gonna be like... I don't really know what accessories I'm gonna go for. Might just go for like event shop stuff or something. I don't know. Yeah, the lowest lasers are only 100%. Only 100%. No, the server's shutting down in 1.5 hours. I can finish the Afterlands in 1.5 hours. I want to do this so then at least I have the footage and then I can put together a video and release it, you know? And I wanted to make sure that at least the Afterlands was on stream because, you know, everybody loves this content. You know? Everybody loves watching theme dungeons. Yeah, I mean... the earlier you clear it, even if it is harder, you still have a chance of getting the Pap Mark. Nobody cares about the crystal, really, for Papulatus, because for the amount of effort that you put in to clear it, it doesn't give you much other than the Pap Mark. But for reference, it takes me like 25 minutes to clear it on my Paladin, and I've killed it 5 times total, and it's already got a Pap Mark. So sometimes you just get lucky with that. If you're okay spending the time, and you're okay, like, not making a lot of money for the effort that you put in, then it's whatever. At the end of the day, just do you. Like, if you feel like doing Papulatus and you wanna get it done, get practice or go for a Pap Mark or whatever your goal is, it can't hurt to try, right? Just do it. What's the worst that can happen? You fail? Oh no. Do it again later. Do it another time. Yeah, the Pap Mark gets transposed over onto the Sweetwater. So the Sweetwater doesn't get very good flames, but the Pap Mark is a boss drop, so it's flame advantaged. So what you're meant to do is you're meant to get your Pap Mark to 16 star, flame it really nicely, because you're probably not going to get another Pap Mark in a very long time, if ever, and then transpose it over. Yeah, my paladins can see Pap, it just takes some time. It takes like 25 minutes to do. How long have I been playing Maplestory? Playing it properly, like maybe a little bit over a year now. Maybe like... I don't know, I still think that I played pretty casually until like the end of last year. Like towards the end of my original Paladin series was when I started playing a lot more. So probably more accurately to say about 6 months. Because I played before it, but I wouldn't say... I played it pretty casually, just like doing whatever. I wouldn't say it's my favorite game ever or anything. I'm enjoying it as it is right now. It's hard to say Maplestory is my favorite game when you're watching a stream while I'm memory leaking. The background is missing. I can't say this is my favorite game. There's too many things wrong with it. Are you crazy? Yeah. I will say though, this game has never been more beginner friendly. Like as time goes on, this game just gets more and more beginner friendly. There's a lot of like, at the very least, there's a lot of resources out there now compared to before. And there's a lot more equipment that can help you progress further in the game quicker as well. Stuff like event rings. for example, come up very often. So if you're new to the game and there's events going on, like even if you know nothing about the event or you don't know how to like make the most of it, who cares? Just get some coins, get some event rings going. Yeah, that's true. When Bye Bye died, that was pretty disappointing. Yeah, don't worry, they're fixing the lucid luck-based thing very soon. At least I heard for the bombs they're gonna make it less luck-based. Yeah, I'm glad that you found the Paladin series. It is a little bit outdated, so I wouldn't like follow it to the dot or anything like that. The equipment loadout is a little bit outdated. I don't think it's even possible to do for new characters at the moment because they changed the way that Princess Snow works. But if you do your research and then work around with what other set effects, it should be alright. I'm sure you guys can figure it out. I mean, I'm going to have to do it a new way for this character. I can't do it the same way I did my Paladin because the items just don't work anymore. Like that particular loadout does not work anymore. What is my favorite part about Maplestory? Definitely the bossing. I think the bossing's a lot of fun. It's a different kind of challenge compared to other content. Like other games. You know, being a 2D side-scroller game, you'd think that there's not as much mechanical difficulties as like in a 3D game, but it's just different, right? Yeah, I just enjoy the bossing. It's different, it's challenging, it's fun. I also really like how I can try out different classes and it all funnels into my character. Like into my account as a whole, so I can try out a lot of the available content and not feel like I'm wasting any time. Hey Kiwi? Yeah, I wouldn't worry about Sengoku. There's a lot of different ways to do your gear. I'm gonna do it my own way. I already have kind of a plan of what I want to do. I just need to pen it out and I'll slowly work towards it once my character gets to that point. As for now, I'm just focusing on leveling, trying to get this done before maintenance closes the servers, so I don't have to do Afterlands later. And then I can level up this character a little bit off stream as well, just so then what I do on stream is a little bit more interesting. Because grinding boring levels like 100 to 120 is just like, ugh, it's not very interesting. There's not much to talk about, other than, hey, I'm here and I'm training. Yeah. I'm pretty keen to see if I can reasonably do CRA on this character. If it closes and then it roll back my Afterlands thing, it just means I'm doing it again with you guys, right? It means you're stuck here longer with me. It's not all lost. I have been rolled back before because of maintenance. Alright, food baskets, very good. Give me another food basket one. I've collected a lot for you. Come on, take my food baskets. Yes. Right, I think I need 3 for the wall, 3 for the girl, and 1 for the road. Never mind, jokes, I'm not doing another 50. Alright, let's see. What's this guy got? What are you scared of? I'll move the fat man out first. Then he's gonna tell me to break the wall down, I believe. I think that's something like that. Open the castle wall. Okay, if I crash doing this, I'm gonna be really sad because I'm gonna have to grind out these golden nuggets again. Because this memory leak is still here. How am I still going? This thing should have crashed a while ago. Let's move this guy out. Get your ass out here. You want to borrow some of my money? I mean, you can take everything in my pocket right now, Ray, if you want it. I've got a healthy 3.7 mil for you here if you want to take it out of my pocket. Is it a graphic bug? I hope so. Because I don't want to crash. How strong do you need to be for CRA? How strong is kind of hard to determine. It depends class by class. I can't really tell you unless you just go in and just bash the bosses for a bit. And just eyeball how much damage you're doing. Yeah, it's really hard to say. Every time that I've ever done CRA on new characters or new classes, I never really looked. I kind of just like eyeballed my damage figures, ran into the boss in practice mode to see how much damage I could do in like 5-10 minutes. And if it looks reasonable clear, then I'd do a full run. There's nothing more to it than just try. You won't know unless you try. There are some like baselines, like at least for CRA you do want to have at least like, say 80 IED for it not to be too slow. There's some base figures, like Vellum you probably want to have like at least 85 IED for example, 80 to 90, 85 to 90 rather. Just so then like, you don't need a crazy amount of stat damage, crit damage, boss damage to compensate for the ID. Like, for CRA, the thing that stops most players at the beginning clearing CRA is IED and mechanics. Those are usually the two things. Alright, Redfield, that's exactly what happened, so I'm gonna... Safe to assume it is definitely just a graphics bug. Okay, feels good. No memory leaking today. Buff freezers? See, I didn't use buff freezers until after I cleared CRA. I didn't really use buff freezers when I was doing my CRA runs, personally. Only because the only buffs that I really lost were the red and green pots from Monster Park. I didn't play with the guild at the time. And when I was doing my paladin, obviously I was doing solo progression, so I don't lose guild skills or anything. So most people use buff freezers to maintain those really strong buffs, guild skills in particular, and other things like Ursus buff, guild buff, just all that sort of stuff. Or just don't die, yeah. I mean, if you don't die, you don't need to use buff freezers. Genius. It's the same as a resistance link. Well, that guy went flying. Did that always happen? He like flew on the far right side of the screen, like full ragdolled. Yeah. You don't need resistance link if you don't die. Same idea. Alright, what am I doing here? Alright, got another key. I am not doing that one. What's this one? Colorful trade. I don't need to do that one. Alright, how many keys am I missing now? Let's have a look. I've got... I need to do another set of keys for this book thing, I think. Is it her? Lost Storybook, that's the one. I think it's from these mobs. But yeah. Personally, I didn't use any buff freezes during my CRA runs. Unless I was feeling particularly stingy and I really didn't want to do more Monster Park for green potions. I'm hella lazy when it comes to that sort of stuff. Give me my book. Where's my book? This is dumb. I can't jump down. Is it these guys who drop it? Or was it the other one? I thought it was these ones. One of the papercraft ones. It has to be these ones. One of these ones. This is how I feel. Oh, it's right there. I was gonna say, this is how I feel when my H-Wheel runs. Where's my book? One day I'll have a book. Okay, buy this teddy bear. Go back to her. Just to get that easy EXP. And then I'll make it rain. Then I can use the book. Right, how much does that make? 7. Oh, right, the wrong way. The harder boss is harder mechanically. I don't think Lucid is mechanically challenging, personally. It's not really much to it, other than just paying attention with your team. Will is mechanically challenging, in a sense. Will does require some practice to be more familiar with Phase 2, in my opinion, and Phase 1. Like, Phase 1 is not that hard, it just kind of comes down to being attentive with which room you're in. So that might take some practice. But Phase 2, I found a lot of people do have trouble with it. A lot of people aren't very good with getting hit or not getting hit, depending on which one it is. And then Phase 3 of Will, you need to be kind of aware of what's going on as well. Yeah, they're definitely mechanically challenging as well. They're harder than CRA bosses, at the very least. Except maybe Lucid. I don't know about Lucid. Lucid doesn't have very many mechanics. Just kind of a lot of shit going on. Not necessarily hard mechanics. Ironically, normal Lucid is harder to do than hard Lucid. For the time being, at least. Just because of the golem clearing is a little bit more difficult. So far, though, the most mechanically difficult boss I've done is Hard Lotus. I think that is, like, unironically the hardest boss I've done. I haven't done much of Gloom. So, like, most of the Tenebrous bosses I haven't really done. I haven't done very much Gloom, because I haven't really bothered. Same with Darknell. Obviously not Black Mage. But so far, at least out of the bosses I've done, I think Hard Lotus is the hardest one. For me, personally. H-Mag and Mechanics boss or RNG? Sadly, it's very RNG. For a lot of classes. For my Paladin, I consider it more of a mechanics boss because you can almost avoid every mechanic if you play properly. Like, you can avoid everything by playing that class properly in that particular boss. But unlike my Jett, for example, sometimes you just die. Sometimes you just die. There's nothing you can do about it. H. Magnus is like that. Hard Magnus has got to be one of the worst designed bosses in the game. How long until... well, I think it's about an hour until the maintenance starts. It's meant to last like 5 hours or something like that. Maybe not that RNG. I don't know, maybe I've just had bad experiences, Ray. I always get the, what do you call it? The web into the good old spin combo. Maybe I'm just traumatized. I've done Hard Magnus on low damage characters too many times. I think I'm just traumatized. That being said though, I haven't really tried to do like low damage H Magnus on my Jett before, so I can't really say. I am the god of battle. I see. Yeah, I've had my fair share of dying to really fast meteors on random classes. For some classes it's easier than others to dodge, that's for sure. Alright, so this will give me 1 key. pick it out of his pile of puke. And then I think I talked to one of these guys, right? Is it this guy? No, I clicked this first. Alright, some more dialogue. So I'll get 1 from this, right? And then I'll get 2 from the tombstone guy. So I gotta go do the tombstone thing. H Darknail. Yeah, I haven't done much of H Darknail, or just Darknail in general. That's one of the bosses I haven't tried. Because I don't want to confuse like mechanically challenging bosses with RNG bosses. So I don't want to talk too much about bosses I haven't done. Alright, this guy will tell me to come back in 10 minutes, I think. Okay, he'll tell me to come back in 10 minutes. Where's my battle analysis? Alright, I'll put it on F9. Alright. That'll tell us when 10 minutes is up. Then I can come back to this guy. Let's finish the rest of it. Let's see. I guess I could even just do some of these quests while I'm waiting, because they'll give me good EXP at this level. Why not? I'm in no rush. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how much EXP this theme dungeon actually gave. It's like almost 10 levels. Very happy with that. Can go straight into the desert. In the good maps in the desert. But yeah. Still a long way to go for my account to get towards some of the stronger bosses. Outside of just straight leveling, my items are pretty weak. Just don't have very good income. This is where this character comes in. It's gonna make me income in about 2 months, hopefully. Could probably just make a Kana farmer, speed things up, but well, that's not fun. Could even boss with a Kana, but meh. I'm too lazy. A bridge between worlds. Oops. Does it have lower HP than Damien? Interesting. Would not have guessed. Yeah, right. I actually also cleared hard Damien the other day. By the other day, I mean maybe like 5 hours ago. Hard Damien, you can clear it pretty ethically. Very ethically. It's very easy when the boss stands still for a little bit. Or a lot. Just held down my hurricane for about 30 minutes until he died. I don't think Hard Damon's such a boring boss. Like even if it was a real boss, like so much of the time is just waiting for him to get into attack range. So I didn't bother with I don't really care about it. Much more interested in bosses that you can control a little bit better. Like Lotus. I think Lotus is a great boss. Unironically. Alright, is my man gonna give me a key? Yes. I need 2 more. Hey, my battle analysis went away. Wow, that's less than Lucid, actually. I mean, that's less than Lotus. Wow. But the question is it worth doing? That's the real question. Okay, let's see. What are they doing? That's true. Oh, wait, I need to go collect more things. Oh my god. Normal's very easy. I guess it'll give me a good taste for the basis of the boss anyway. So it couldn't hurt to learn how to do Dark Meld. Maybe I'll give it a go then. I didn't think it would be like that low HP, so it seems pretty doable. Nothing a little bit of practice can't do. I don't really care. I don't really care about like what's the boss called? Gloom. I think Gloom is kind of a boring boss. I've seen some Gloom bossing, and it just doesn't seem like a very interesting boss, honestly. Maybe I'm too noob to understand the extent of how interesting the boss is, but seems pretty underwhelming. Actually, the boss that underwhelmed me the most was probably Hilla. I think Hilla was the most underwhelming boss I've had to have to do so far. This part is like optional, but I'm waiting out the 10 minutes that I need to do for the actual quest itself. Alright, is this... Alright, no, I'm not gonna do this again. Okay, yeah, right, I'll give you that. That's probably exactly what it is. It's so much of it can be ignored with a whole party of healing fams. Absolutely right. Gloom is interesting if you don't have Dark Sight. I think a lot of bosses are pretty interesting without Dark Sight. Like Lotus. I think Lotus was a lot of, like, as hard as Lotus was for me and how draining it was to keep practicing it until I got the rhythm for it and the feel for it. I actually thought Lotus was actually a pretty good fight. It really made you, like, force you to think about how you moved around the boss and that sort of stuff. I thought it was quite enjoyable. You know, until you start dying a lot. But... you know what I mean? Alright, there we go. Alright, has 10 minutes passed yet? Dark Nail is an exception. Interesting. Alright, has it been 10 minutes yet? That's the question. No, hasn't been 10 minutes yet. What do I do for the next, I don't know how long? I turned off my battle analysis. It turned off during a cutscene. What do I do? I guess I'll just fart around, waiting around for it to be done. The real question is, for this particular quest line, what color tombstone do I pick? Do I pick gold, silver, or bronze? What do you guys think? Hey George, how you doing, man? Doing some Afterlands here. Just about finished with Afterlands, thankfully. No, give me my totems. Give me my key. Gold for gold arrows. Gold is the basic color. It's just anybody who held down the interact button, you know, with the gold tombstone. You know what? I'm gonna go with bronze because it kind of looks like a turd. It'd be pretty funny to have like just a bronze tombstone. Every time I die, I just like, not only did I die, I died with a shitty tombstone. I'll check every once in a while. I'm really hoping they bring back Dark Totems. I only do this while I'm training. If I was like level 200, I wouldn't go back for this. The best simple class to play, the answer to that will almost always be Adele, I think. Adele's pretty simple. Doesn't have too many things going on, I think. But it's got a really nice kit, so then if you do decide to make the most of its movement, it's quite nice. Or if you want to, no, actually, no, I take that back. There's a lot, now that I think about it a little bit more, there's a lot of, but you do say best. If you want a simple class, Paladin, like classes like that, where it's nice and streamlined, linear class. Ugh, I knew it. I knew I was close. We got it. Alright, bronze tombstone, here we go. Wait. The normal tombstone. Is bronze just the no— I got baited. I thought... Was the normal tombstone always bronze? It's doomed. It's doomed. I just have a normal tombstone. No. Now every time I die, I'm gonna remember that I did the worst option in the Afterlands. Ah, well, it is what it is. Alright, let's go. Kana is also a good one, yeah. I will warn you, if you do end up picking Kana, it might be very difficult for you to transition to other classes because you do get spoiled by Kishin. I know for a fact there's some people who have started playing a Kana and it's really hard to look back sometimes. Can you blame them though? Kishin's kind of nice. There we go. Afterland's complete. Let's go to the door. Alright, let's finish. Kana mains have no personality, don't do it. There we go. Totems. Right, so I'm gonna need to use the Dex one, the Strength one, and one of these two. Nice and easy. Ooh, have a better bow I can use too. And a better overall. Let's finish off this flavor text to get this off the screen. There we go. Afterland's done. And a lot of skill points I can assign. I'm just gonna chuck them in whatever. I forgot I had this thing. Alright, 92. You know what time it is? Time to hit the desert. If I can find a map. Hey, we got a map. Very good. Alright, and now we're gonna sit here for a while. Alright, you know that thing, it's good enough. do like 2 times. Alright. I'll probably just stop whenever it's getting close to maintenance, and then I'm gonna log out a little bit earlier. I've been rolled back before, it feels bad. I don't want to lose my totems. But yeah. Next big milestone will probably be 100, right? Because that's when you unlock Zakum and all that good stuff. How squishy are Bowmasters? I have no clue, mate. I can't tell right now because I'm not doing any bosses. I don't know. I don't like to judge classes before they hit 200. But honestly, I know nothing about this class. And that's exactly why I'm playing it. Going in blind is fun. I don't even know what's going on. I still don't even know what half my skills do on my main. That's how you keep things spicy. No, you don't understand. When I was doing my paladin progression, there were so many things going on stream, I had no idea why it was going on. Somebody asked something about why paladin is guarding everything, and I just told them I don't know. No, this is nothing new for Ray. I'm fairly certain that he's quite aware that I know nothing. What can I say? I like playing this game on hard mode. It's more fun that way. Yeah, as long as I'm not causing anybody to miss out on their boss runs, it's alright. So far, I haven't been responsible for other people dying out yet. Which is a surprise, because usually I tend to grief people. But yeah, I will straight tell you guys, I honestly don't know what the hell's going on half the time in my games. Wasn't that the guy on the previous channel? What's he doing here? Did he take a portal and lose his map or something? I don't like how this platter is hard to put down. What's the relentless node? Wait a minute, am I missing something? I also have no idea what you're talking about, Ray. The only node that I know is Holy Symbol. Soundtrack. Very good. I think I'm gonna stay here until about 96 and then move on to one of my other personal favorite training maps. I don't know how strong I am though. I don't kind of farm, I don't need to know. Okay, perfect. That's what I like to hear. The less I need to know, the better. Ah, I see. Interesting. Hey, this Arrow Blaster thing, not bad. Do I play any other games off stream? Not too often. I sometimes play Dota 2. That's probably like the only other game that I've played regularly. I used to do a little bit of Counter-Strike. I am currently Silver 1, and I'm not even afraid to say that. I really like drawing outlines of people when I try to shoot at them. Very good at drawing outlines of people. Other than that, I don't really play that many other games. Not off the top of my head, at least. Maybe when Guild Wars 2 releases their next expansion, I might play a little bit more of that. But we'll have to see. I might just end up selling my soul to playing this mushroom game forever. Yeah, Daywalker. Night Stalker. Good old Night Stalker. I remember when they gave him his Aghanims for the first time that made his Void AoE. And then the Void was could hit through fog as well. Oh, good times. And then they got rid of it. Of course, it was too good. Fun times. I played my fair share of League of Legends as well. It's not my... It's a completely different game. They play so different between the two. Those two games aren't even comparable. That's like trying to compare something like Apex with Counter-Strike. It's like just because it's the same genre doesn't mean they play the same. It's completely different. One more level and I can get out of here. Hey Tal, how are you, man? How long did it take me to figure out that loaded dice and roll the dice you get 6 every time? Probably longer than I'd like to admit, Ray, actually. But hear me out, alright? You gotta hear me out for this one so I can explain myself. I didn't use roll the dice until I hit about 230 on my Jett. But the reason why was I had the node already and somebody in my stream kept telling me to put on loaded dice and I kept saying no. So I knew it was there. I just intentionally didn't use it. I didn't know you could choose the number because I never read the skill. See, my circumstances were different. It was out of spite. As opposed to plain not knowing. I was aware, but I did it on purpose. You're playing your own Jett, very good. Jett is a good class. Fun class. But, you know, you can do with some buffs, honestly. I'll never stop saying that, though. Give us an iframe Nexon. Give us real burst Nexon. Let me be on my ship forever, please. I want to be like old Corsair on that boat. But on the Jett ship that can fly everywhere, please. All the time. With the shield. Yeah, that sounds pretty fair. What do you guys think? We could just have 100% uptime on the 100% uptime on the ship. Sounds fair to me. Damn, this is really slow without 2 times, huh? Do I just buy a 2 times coupon and just suck it up? Working on a Legion? No, I'm trying to get this character to CRA. And working on a Legion, I suppose. It is a Dex Legion. Which is good for my main. Man, I can't believe people sit here until level 100. But then again, I guess people who do that just don't like changing maps, I guess. I can't do this to 100, it's too boring. It just looks the same. Need to change the scenery. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this so far. Got Afterlands out of the way. Getting it pretty close to 100. Oh, portal. Oh, it's a good one too, I think. Oh, it's a good one. This would have been good if I was playing a good class. I can't hit it. Come back here. I can't get to the thing. Oh, I can't aim. Please, give me the 6 seconds. There he is. Get him. Alright, it's doomed. I don't know where he went. Oh, that. I was scammed. I hit him. It didn't give me 6 seconds. Is Thunderbreaker good? It's hard to say. I don't know any Thunderbreaker mains, and I don't think anybody mains that class anymore. It's one of those few classes that disappeared from the world, unironically, forever. It's one of those few classes that Nexon just gutted so good that nobody plays it anymore. I wouldn't recommend it. Not Thunderbreaker. And not for a bossing mule, I guess. Unless you like the class, in which case you do whatever, right? But, yeah. There's probably some better classes to boss with than Thunderbreaker, especially after they kind of gutted a lot of its damage. Alright, 96. Alright, see you, mate. What classes would I not recommend? In what context? Like, are you talking about like being someone new to the game, or just like in general? I wouldn't recommend something like Fire Poison to a lot of people. I think Fire Poison is very clunky and has pretty bad mobbing up to like 5th job. After 5th job is fair, but like up to 5th job is pretty awful. Using like that poison mist shit at 3rd job is just, it was awful. You're a main Thunderbreaker? Like, there's nothing wrong with Thunderbreaker. I was mostly memeing. It definitely went through some pretty bad changes recently because of the way that Nexon decided to change its combo. I think that was what it was. I don't know enough about it, but I know that it did lose a fair amount of damage. But if you're enjoying the class and just playing it, it's just whatever. I mean, I'm a Jett main. What do I know about damage? Right? I'm playing like one of the lowest damage classes in the game, so it's kind of whatever. I'll just play whatever you find enjoyable. I wouldn't worry about picking a class that is going to get nerfed, like in that respect. Like, classes change over time, and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, you make a good point on that one. Like, if you don't like doing story and lore, there's a lot of it for Zero. If you make a Zero, there's a lot of story and lore. You're forced to do it for like a good 2 hours. At least 2 hours. Maybe even longer. It's probably worse for new classes too, because you don't have Links and Legions, so it's so slow to go through those theme dungeons at the beginning. So yeah, if you don't like story, maybe consider not picking Zero. Until you are ready to take on a nice amount of story. A nice amount of lore. But if you're into like questing and lore and stuff like that, Zero is a nice class. Right? It just depends on who you're talking to. I think in general, I don't like recommending explorers for most people because the skill set up to 5th job tends to be quite outdated. Like Explorer Warrior, Explorer Pirate is pretty awful. In general. Just talking about their mobbing. definitely Explorer Warriors was quite difficult. That's why I said about Fire Poison as well. Like, at least Ice Lightning is quite okay. Bishop was quite nice. Can't say I have very many good things to say about Fire Poison, that's for sure. Yeah, yes, please buff Jett. The damage is so low. If anybody's read those DPS charts, I mean, we're at the bottom 4 or something. Lower than Bishop. Hello. Aren't we meant to be a Hurricane class? Why are we at the bottom? Why are we below Bishop? Next I'm gonna have to look at these numbers. Make Strike Force a higher chance or something, I don't know. I think Beast Tamer is pretty tricky for some players as well. Well, one thing is that you can't always create it. But just like the different animals, I can see some people not liking that aspect. There's also like classes that use gauges and stuff like that. Hoyong and what's the other class that uses a gauge? Can't remember. Yeah, Hoyong is one of those classes if you don't want to think about that. Admittedly, it's not that difficult to use, but you know, some people don't like to micromanage extra resources if they can help it. Right? Why does suborbital have a cooldown? I don't understand. It doesn't do anything. It just makes sounds. Makes a very satisfying sound. Do not nerf the sound effect. Keep the sound effect. It's very nice, very satisfying. Hey, Cavill. Are you 275 yet, mate? Yeah, this is my one of my preferred places to train. Just because these things aren't that much harder to kill than the sand rats, and you get a higher amount of EXP, and it's got burning, so it feels so much faster. Imagine not farming Meso. No, cannot be farming. Farming is too much effort. I'm too casual to be farming, come on man. I'm a casual player. Play this game for fun, not to farm. Yeah, I'll see if I can push out one more level on this character, and then I might wrap up the stream on that, so then I can close my client and all that sort of stuff before maintenance. I don't want to get rolled back, still fear. If I have to do the Afterlands again, I'll be really sad. Do I have Link skills and Legion on? I do have some Link skills and I do have my Legion on, yes. The main reason for it is, even I know I did my original series no Links, no Legion, but because I already done it once, I kind of proved that you can do it. Don't really have much more to prove than that. I'm just speeding up the training process at the very least, because, you know, this sort of thing is just... There's no skill in training. You're kind of just hitting stuff, right? I don't see a point in me holding back on this. Honestly, I should have just done Links and Legion for training, because training's just like kind of whatever. One of my few regrets on that series is not training with Links and Legion. Spent too much time just bumming around. Because yeah, a lot of the links in Legion have a big effect on bosses, as opposed to just training. Training speed's like whatever. Give me one more level. One more. Okay, that seems to be the place to put the turret. Seems to hit everything there. Rune! Alright, I lied. I'm training for another 5 minutes. At least another 5 minutes. Oh, Rune of Riches. Maybe I can get some epic items from this. I should probably go over this at some point as well. Alright, catch the shields. If I see any shields. He's not dropping anything. Where are my bubbles? Where are my shields? Damn, no shields. Oh, sword! 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 Alright, I got one sword. Ah, yes, we got one epic item. Very good. Value. Good Rune of Riches. One E-pot saved, at least. I'm glad that was on camera. Because, then I can put this in the video. Perfect. Very good. Keep it on the screen for a little bit for later. Man, I wish I did my Evan link way earlier. This extra rune duration is so nice. Put it off for so long. Almost. You know, I might even hit 2 minutes. I'll definitely hit 99. Wonder if I'll hit 100 tonight. Hard to say. So what are you guys going to be doing during the maintenance that's about to hit in about 25 minutes? If not earlier. What is everybody's mushroom game backup plan? What are you guys going to be doing? What I'm going to be doing is I need to put together this video. The times I called out your name. What? Redfield? Redfield Dragon. Yes, I'm in Reboot North America. Because I have slightly better connection here than I do in the European server. Very slightly. I think. I don't know, I kind of made that up. Do I have better connection here than in Europe? Probably. I just figured here would be more populated. More people to talk with. Alright. Let's see if I can move to another map. Is this any better? I'm not using any VPN, no. I mean, I guess I could, but I'm not that. I don't care too much about it. Ping's not that bad. It's manageable. Should have stayed here earlier, because this is better burning. Although the mob density is not as good here. Let's see, can I put the thing here? Oh, that's terrible. I liked where I put it earlier. So like somewhere here. No, my 2 times is out though. I'm so close to 100. Do I just push for the 100? Might as well, right? I'm already at about 40%. Might as well. Oh, but then I'll feel like I need to do Zach. Nah, you know what? I'll just go to 100 and just leave it like that. A 250 Bowmaster? Probably not for a while. Well, Neo's going to hit actually soon, so maybe? I don't think it's that hard to get to 250. Probably take me like 2 months, 3 months to do it. Adjust the angle. What? Who do you think I am? Somebody efficient? He doesn't do anything. What did I do wrong? Why is it not going high anymore? See, I don't actually know what I'm doing. And I refuse to read. Because reading affects the quality of the content. You know what? I'm giving up on adjusting the angle. It is what it is now. It's gonna be forever at the default angle. And I'm not changing it. My P-brain can't figure it out. That's where you're wrong. I'm actually a bad ranger. Where is the bird? You know what? I will listen to that one. I will at least summon the bird. Now I need to think about what the next video is going to be about. I've got the footage already for the first one. Oh, I'm so happy. Haven't edited a video in so long. Oh, I can't wait to listen to myself talk for 3 hours now. That's the best part about editing. Listening to yourself. Wonderful, isn't it? I mean, you get desensitized to your own voice after some time, but still. Not even the problem, it's just hearing myself say the same mistakes over and over again. It's hard to follow a script, you know. It's hard. Oh, trust me, I don't shut up. That's the problem. I talk too much sometimes. I mean, you're not wrong. I'm just gonna turn off the chat for when I turn 100, and then I think I might leave that as it. pretty happy with that. Good progress. Alright, I'll just leave my character here for a sec. I'll turn on back to chat. Just wanted the clean window when I hit the 100. It's very... That's fine. Alright. Let's max out all these skills. Oh no, I'm gonna buy books for this character too, don't I? Alright, good progress, I guess, for however long I was playing for. Actually sat down and got some stuff done. I'm mostly happy that I got this. Saves one little item from being epic, I guess. The question is, what am I going to use this for? I haven't really thought about what my loadout's going to be for CRA. Should probably think about that a little bit more. But yeah, I think I might close the stream on that note because the maintenance is coming up soon. It'd be a good idea to log out early. This is in North America. Alright guys, thanks for tuning into the stream, this Bowmaster stream. Gonna try to work on this character a couple of days a week. I'll probably stream most of it, so you guys will get to see the boring training parts of it, but everything will get compressed down into videos. Hopefully, good quality ones. But yeah, if you guys wanna see my streams more often or the videos that are coming up, consider subscribing to the channel. If you enjoy the streams and the videos, consider giving them a like as well. Helps me out a lot, and you know, helps other people find the channel as well. Yeah, now that the maintenance is coming up, I wanna head off. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful week, and yeah, thanks for watching and have a nice day.